The Joe Show, man, coming in hot in round 2. Round 1, this is an unfamiliar place for you to start strong at the beginning. Can you tell me a little about that and coming into this round, what maybe your plan is, what you're feeling now?
No, it feels good. It feels good. Yeah, I mean, if I can do the same thing from last weekend and improve, practice and heat race, that would be awesome. But yeah, staying focused,
When you got out front, you were able to stay up front. Do you kind of credit it to that start? Do you feel like the start was really crucial for you to get that one?
Yeah, I mean, I got a little bit lucky same time because the Juju kind of pushed out wide and I had an open space that I could go to. So, I mean, hopefully, I can start a little further in front. So maybe I can control the first turn instead of, being in that mix. So, but we did work on the start this week, and I think I can get a little bit better maybe.
I saw you kind of walking around and taking a look at the track. Do you have anything that you learned just from that quick look for today?
Not really. Just kind of seeing what rhythm maybe I can do, but we kind of have to ride it and see.
Yeah, we're about to get out there.
Yeah.
My last question is, there's been a lot of talk about the Hondas recently with the 450 bikes, right? I know they've been working on that. Obviously, you look really comfortable on your bike on the 250. Do you feel there's nothing really to change? Do you feel like you're right where you need to be?
We did work on it this week. Some maybe a little bit better for the wolves and stuff, but yeah, for me, I like to keep similar bike every weekend so that I know what's it gonna do. So I think, being in Florida this year kind of helped me out on this area. Just keep riding, same bike, and then learn more about the bike and make smart choices when I do make changes. And yeah, like last weekend, all day I was feeling not comfortable at all, but for main event we got it to the place where I can ride decent pace. So we always trying to improve this.
Yeah, of course. Well, it definitely worked. Well, hey man, the red bike, red plate, it looks really good. Let's have some fun tomorrow and good luck out there.
Thank you.
All right, Jason. Great start with your third place last week in Anaheim. Did you do anything over the week to continue to feel like you need to making changes, or kind of keep it where it's at?
Yeah, just keep it where it's at. I same setting, did my motos, went home, kicked it, and we're here.
Yeah, and last time we got a podium here in San Diego was 2018, which was a really good year for you. You won your title. Is there something about San Diego or the West Coast in general?
I don't know. San Diego's always been it's been a cool race for me. I've always seemed to ride good here, but I've had a little bit of bad luck. Like 2022, I was riding really good, and my radiator cap came off, and bike was smoking. And I've had moments where I'm riding good, but it just never really came through. So hopefully I could get back on the podium, and it'd be nice.
Yeah, from the radiator cap to now we had the spokes this last weekend.
I know, it's crazy. Yeah, I think, right now I've had so many starts in the 450 class. There's something bound to happen within those starts,
Yeah, I was watching the footage I had too, some slow-mo shot of that start. That was a wild ride, man. I mean, when that happens and then you notice something's wrong, and I think we noticed that you got a little more comfortable later in the race. Is that just you telling yourself, okay, it's good, I can keep going?
Yeah, I think I just got more comfortable with knowing that my wheel wasn't going to break or anything like that. But at the same time, you still have it in the back of your head when you see that thing dangling.
Right. Well, let's hope it's a smoother ride for you tomorrow.
A smoother race would be nice.
All right, man. Have fun tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Justin, man, that must have been maybe your most underrated ride right there. Like what'd you finish? 8th place in yesterday's main, and you even got a pass on Tomac. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
I think, to be fair, in my opinion, it was super overrated. Everybody's telling me how good it was, but I'm just looking out there like, I got snagged behind this guy and that guy, and I really could have been here and could have been there. But that my mindset's really good right now. I'm excited to move forward and do better. 8th is not where I want to remain. I want to go forward. So if I get a start though, like I was like 16th or 17th in the third corner on that main event. So there's no incentive for a guy to be back there, and it was really hard just to get to where I ended up. And if I start in the front, I know I can stay there. The pace feels good. The bike's working good. So I have the speed. I feel like that was just completely missing last year, where right now I feel like I have the speed and I definitely have the endurance. I feel really strong. So see what happens. Maybe I can get up in there for real and battle these guys. I got to beat a lot of guys I'm not supposed to, and I understand that. So I got to prove it to myself more than anybody.
Man, I think you proved it to a lot of us last weekend for sure. And that start being one of the biggest factors. I feel like last weekend's start was almost a little bit of an exception. It was
goofy as heck. Yeah. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it on paper. I didn't like it when I looked at it. But it's one of those things. It adapted the track design to the layout, and I don't think we'll have another one like that again this season. So I almost hold a little bit of weight on the fact that won't happen again in the same way. But still, either way, like, my starts are actually really good. I need to emphasize the heat races more. I got a kind of a crummy start. It was me and Jason. He kind of lunged, set my timing off, and I didn't get the jump out of that one. And the heat race means so much. And I take it from me, a guy that never valued heat races until now, and I understand the process. But heat races mean a lot, so I need to get up. I need to get some of that Kenny energy in the heats, try to get good gate position. And if I have good gate position and on a start like this, where it's definitely going to be favored heavily to the inside for sure, it's not really like a split where you have options. It's just one inside gate that's going to be the best. So if I get a good heat race, should be a good night.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad to hear that you got a good plan for tomorrow. So have fun out there and good luck.
Thanks.
Cameron, I think everyone wants to know about the Honda bikes. You guys canceled flights. You guys stayed here to get it done. Yep. Let's hear it from the man himself that was getting it done. So what'd you guys do?
If you watched the race, the boys went 11-12, so Hunter fell twice, pretty much in the same spot. Got a little loose in the whoops. Jett didn't have a very good night as well, and just kind of came down to a setting which we were able to turn around, and we busted our ass this week and did a couple days of testing, so we're in a much better place now. So maybe look for us on the podium.
I'm hearing it from you, and maybe I'll get a chance to talk to the boys too. I know they're kind of busy today, but did you notice a change throughout the week from them as well, like saying, okay, this feels better, are we ready for San Diego?
Absolutely. Coming from SMX, the bike worked pretty good, but then you throw in that whoop factor, and that's what really kind of changed things, and we're like, oh my God, we need to find something more that's going to help us in the whoops. But I kind of forgot what the question was.
So just how the
lit up on the.
No, that was good. Just how the boys feeling as well. It sounds like they feel a little more confident too after this week.
Honestly, going into the test, obviously a little bit frustrated, but those boys work till dark each night or each day, and I think they're coming into this race a lot happier. We went into A1 thinking we're good, but the track was just not what we expected. And now we've learned, and we're going to come into San Diego with a better bike and obviously a better feeling for the boys.
Perfect. All right, man. Well, we're excited to watch you guys tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
All right. Noah, man, last weekend you got into your first main event. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, it was awesome to make the main. Obviously never raced A1 before, and the track I thought was pretty good. Made it straight of the heat race, and then in the main, got a really good jump out of the gate, and then I just came in and decided someone, I think of Mosman, and then I kind of got pushed wide, and then it wasn't really a good start, and then, I just got a little tired in the race, but that's just because I think I was riding tight.
I feel like it's kind of hard to be too bummed about the starts last weekend, because I feel like a lot of people just didn't like that start. You're looking forward to this. Looks a little bit more normal for tomorrow.
Yeah, that start wasn't great. I feel like I probably could have whole shotted it. It wasn't like that weird split.
Yeah. I know you guys have been for a while now with the Smart Top Moto Concept Honda team here the past couple seasons, and you guys have been doing the arena cross a lot. I know you guys have been hitting that pretty heavy. I think you're still doing the arena cross now, right? And the Supercross at the same time. Can you tell me what it's like to kind of bounce that and Is it really to focus on to get better at Supercross?
Yeah, for me it is. I think Vince, he's more focused on Arena Cross, I think, because he's trying to win the title. But I thought Arena Cross is great because it's helped me with the racing, and wasn't that nervous at A1, probably because of all the racing I've been doing. And I did World Supercross too and stuff like that. So I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I could see that helping out for sure. And obviously, I think it proved last weekend with you getting in the main. So I guess maybe it's self-explanatory, but maybe a little bit of your goals for tomorrow. I'm guessing give me a good start and get in the main event again.
Yeah, good start, get in the main event, and just ride a good moto in the main.
Cool, man. All right, well, have fun tomorrow. Good luck.
Yeah.
Brad, you had a close one last weekend. I know you were right there on that bubble. What did you take from last weekend that you learned or maybe you applied this week to get ready for tomorrow?
I feel like I was good in my lanes and everything. I worked on my corners a fair bit, just trying to keep my momentum. I think that's where I lacked in the race. Whether that's trying to be too defensive or just not pushing hard enough. We worked on that during the week, and I think we got it better, so we're onto this round.
And then your off season, I know you went back to Australia, you got that plate removed on your foot. Is that still bothering you at all, or?
No, actually, it's been really good since getting that out. I used to get done with riding and I could barely walk on it, like it felt like it was still broken. So we got that out, and it's been great. It feels magical, so it's good.
Yeah. And then I think my last question is this: compared to last weekend, I think A1 was a tough one for a lot of people. That start made it was a factor for a lot of people, I think. Do you think that played a factor with your results last weekend too? You kind of looking forward to like a more regular start to tomorrow?
Yeah, I think my starts lacked. We worked on that as well this week, and just first lap intensity, getting used to jumping all the big lines, whether someone's getting sketchy in front of you, just going for that, try to maneuver through people.
Cool, man. All right, well, we're excited to watch tomorrow. Good luck. Have fun. All right, Jett, we'll keep it quick. I know you got to get riding here soon, but hey, man, obviously everyone saw what happened. We know you canceled your flights. You had to stay here to get it done. You and your brother. I was kind of curious, is this something that with you and your brother, were both the bikes having the same issue, and then after this week, were you guys both able to come out of it feeling like, all right, we got it done working together?
Yeah, so we kind of run a similar setup on suspension. We have a lot of similar feelings that we like. So it's pretty easy because we both just test on the one bike. Like this week we're just on my bike, and a lot easier for the mechanics to swap suspension just out of one bike too for forks and shocks. So yeah, last weekend we both didn't have a very ideal setup. We thought we were good, but we weren't. And this week we just did some more testing. We feel like the bike's in a better standpoint, but we'll have to wait and see. Wait till the gate drops, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we're in a better standpoint. Hopefully, we get better than 12th.
Now, was it maybe coming out of the SMX season? You felt really good. You came into A1. You probably thought everything was good to go. Was it maybe the introduction of having the whoops again and having to adjust to that? Maybe that threw the whole bike. I'm just guessing. Is there something in there that you maybe recognize?
It was just more so. I think the lighting was one thing to actually get used to again. The whoops were actually pretty good. They weren't too beat up. We just had not the best whoop setup in suspension wise. So that was the main difficult thing. What made them probably a lot more harder than they look. And so just that and gearing and stuff like that. There's a lot more little things that I could probably bore you with, but we're just going to keep it with that.
And then last question is, it's a tough rebound. Obviously, a lot of emotions in the moment. Going through the week, to lose those emotions, coming in here, do you feel refreshed, just ready to go?
Yeah, no, for sure. You just laugh at that kind of situation. After we're kind of chuckling about it. I mean, Hunter improved from last year. He didn't qualify, and then this year he got better, so that's one good thing. We obviously want better than 11th and 12th. I've gone negative in points for sure than last year, so you just kind of chuckle because we both weren't expecting that. So you just chuckle out and move on to the next short-term memory.
Yeah, perfect. All right, man. Well, good luck and have fun tomorrow.
Thank you. We'll do. You too.